Alright guys, today I'm gonna clean my brushes. I'm going to make a second video and try and post it today as well. This video is probably going to be really short, which I'm trying to shorten my video, so that's probably a good thing. Sorry about my bed being a mess again. I forgot to make it already. Alright, so this is the thing I use to clean my brushes. You guys can do this by hand at home. Sometimes when you do special effects makeup, like this one I used yesterday for like my mermaid paint, and sometimes you have to do it by hand regardless. But I got this cool little contraption for I think pretty cheap, and I was all excited about it, so I'm gonna use it for you. This is actually supposed to stick in the lid. It doesn't. So I usually just set it up here and it ends up falling in at some point. You'll probably see that. I think I'm going to try and point the camera down at my hands once I kind of start working with the paintbrushes. So I'm going to fill this up. When you guys use water to clean your brushes, you want to use either baby shampoo to clean your brushes. I have a whole bottle of baby shampoo because it's what I used to use. But I think this actually came with these, or I got them to use this, and they're specifically shampoo specifically for makeup brushes. So it's important that you don't just use hand soap if you have good makeup brushes or just a random soap. You want to use something that's gentle, like baby soap, or I either get baby soap or I get this. So I'm going to fill this up. Your water should be lukewarm. It shouldn't be too cold, because you still want the warmth to kind of break down some of the stuff that's stuck in your brushes, but it also shouldn't be too hot because it could still ruin your bristles and it could break down that glue. That's why sometimes you have brushes that come off, this top part pops off. The glue got broken down because you either left it in water or somehow water got it in there, something liquid got in there and broke down your glue. So you just want to make sure when you're cleaning your brushes, A, to dry them really well, even the handles, and B, to make sure not to use too warm of water. So I'm going to fill this up. Alright, so if you guys have or want one of these, I got mine off Amazon. I think I just looked up like brush cleaner, and I actually saw something similar to this one on Instagram, I think, and I got really excited because I had birthday money for Amazon, and I already dropped the lid in there. So yeah, that's why I got this. It was kind of like a birthday gift to myself because I asked for gift cards a lot of the time because I'm not really sure what I want till I want it. So I just ask people to get me money or gift cards. Anyways, so I'm going to try and point this down. I'm going to see how well that works out for you guys. Alright. Welcome to my floor. There. I'll sit this way. It's a little more comfortable. Alright, so I'm not going to show you all of them. So I usually either put the soap in before or after. Either way, it's going to suds up in here, which you'll see. I put a good amount. And sometimes when my brushes are really bad, I actually apply this to the brush. So if you guys are doing it by hand, you guys want to apply it to the brush or in your hand, and then you want to like rub it in there with your hand under the water. You want to rub it. And it's kind of just like, I kind of just use this motion on my brush, and I'm really gentle with them. I kind of just do this back and forth in my hand with my brush. Sorry, I don't want to get the blue all over my hand. That's my preferred method. And I know a lot of people just use water. And the only issue with that is, A, if you're going to be doing someone else's makeup, my opinion is you would want them cleaner. If it's your own makeup, no big deal. It's your own face. They're only being used on you. That's your decision. But if you guys are out there, you know, and someone wants to get their face done, maybe think about cleaning your brushes with soap. because water doesn't actually clean it, it just takes all that dirt out, but it's not actually like killing any of the germs or the nasty stuff that your face has left on your brush. Which actually, if you guys don't regularly clean your brushes and you find that you break out every time you put makeup on, it might be because your brush just isn't clean and you use it on your dirty face every day and your hands touch it all the time, and our hands aren't the cleanest. So, alright, I'm hoping the water doesn't get up all on the computer. I'm actually just going to do this. Sometimes this splashes out. It usually doesn't, but I'm a mess is more the issue. So mine actually spins and it has a little light. And I think this one is actually, you're supposed to kind of like lift it in and out. And you can see like the water's starting to change color, and it's also bubbling up. So I know the soap's getting on there because it's all bubbling up. On top of that, this glue wouldn't be breaking down just with water. This is some intense paint. So this part right here wasn't on here earlier. This actually came with all of these. So this holds the actual machine, but all these come off. And then they go on the one end, on this, like that. And they stay on really well. I've never had a problem with them falling off. Sometimes I'll put brushes that don't quite fit these sizes in something a little smaller, and it squishes in there because these are all like silicone, but sometimes that's the only time I have an issue with it. Sometimes this will pop off this when I'm trying to take the brush out of this, but it ends up coming out, so clearly I don't have anything stuck in any of these. So this one I'm going to clean by hand. So this is a good example of the ones that, if they're covered in paint, you can tell that there's blue coming off on my fingertips and that it's not completely clean. So usually I use this water till I can't see through it, which right now I kind of can't. However, for the sake of this video, I'm going to move on to a brush I can actually clean. Yeah, so see that all of it comes apart. So this part actually goes in this. And then this part is what holds the brush. I felt like that one was a slightly too big for this. Yeah, so you see I'm going to have to like fit it in this one. And it'll fit. It's just going to be hard to get it out. And with the less weight, the faster this goes. So I actually rub this on the bottom a little bit because I feel like it helps like separate those bristles. But I'm really gentle with it. And I bring it to the top of the water to kind of rinse off. And then, alright. You see how it kind of took on the shape. See, you can hear it pop because it was such a tight fit. That's not sanitary. You're not supposed to do that, but I don't care. It's my stuff. I do what I want. So usually I just lay out rags. Like, usually I have like a hand towel that's old that we don't usually use on our hands anymore, and I lay that one out flat. to hold all the brushes. And I'll double check, like, on the clean rag, wipe the, the water off. Also, you want to dry this part really well, once again. Even if you don't want to clean the handle, because you're just trying to do a quick job, always dry this off, because that's how these tops pop off. Because that glue is broken down by the water that sits in there with it. So this is actually spray brush cleaner, and there's a lot of people that use only spray brush cleaner. This one's daily brush cleaner, so it's supposed to be used daily. So in my opinion, this is just like a quick little fix for if you're someone who does your makeup every day in the morning and you just want something, a rag to wipe it down on. Use the spray on brush cleaner. Literally all you're supposed to do is spray it on your brush and then wipe it on the rag, and it helps get all that stuff off. I like to use it after shampooing my brushes. I feel like it makes them extra clean. Plus it smells really good. It smells real good. And this one's the e.l.f. one. Sometimes, in my opinion, sometimes e.l.f. product isn't the best. However, I really appreciate most e.l.f. products because usually they are vegan and vegetarian free. Friendly. e.l.f. makes a lot of vegan and vegetarian kind of, actually I think it's just vegans, sorry. But usually, yes, they're like animal friendly products. At least from what I've experienced, I'm pretty sure. So my sister is vegan, and she mostly only uses e.l.f. products because most of their products are made to be vegan friendly. So any of you out there who are vegans and aren't sure where to buy your makeup, there is makeup made for you. And the great thing about e.l.f. is it's not too expensive. Alright. So that's my process. I just wanted to shoot that short video for anyone out there who's actually watching my videos because they don't know what they're doing and I'm trying to help you guys. That's how I suggest to clean them. You don't have to use a machine. You can do that all by hand. All you gotta do is get some baby shampoo, pour a little on the brush, rub it really well, put it under the water. My suggestion is not to be too rough with your brushes because sometimes those bristles will pop out. Sometimes with new brushes you want to be a little rougher because it'll help get all those extra bristles out of your brushes. I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about, where you'll be putting something on and the bristles will just start to pop out. If you clean it beforehand, that way you can ensure that it's actually clean. Because you never know who made it and what they did with their hands before that. You never know. So, I don't know. In my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry. Always clean your brushes appropriately. I'll see you guys later today. I'm going to be making another video after all my brushes are clean. So, have fun.